What's up, everybody? Doug Lane here, Fast Lane Car Care. So, today we've got a 20 CRV. It is my fiance Kayla's, for those of you who don't know, and we are immediately interested in this area here. Somebody backed into the garage. So, it looks like it's mainly gonna be paint transfer. We're gonna find out. I'm really hoping that it is. She was really upset about it. It wasn't my fault, obviously, so that's good, you know, I can't get blamed for it. But we're gonna see what we can't do as far as getting this cleaned up for her. So I can see we got some scratches here. Looks like we might have got into the plastic a bit. I doubt we're gonna be able to fix that, but that's gonna be the main thing. So let's see if we can't get you an angle that we can work with here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with PDP's Ultra Cut here. Wax and silicone free, supposedly level 600 grit scratches, and restores a high gloss finish. Ugh, I don't use this very often. I don't do a whole lot of paint correction these days. I bought a ton of stuff, polishes, compounds, and whatnot. And now I don't even use them. But that's okay. So let's do something with our towel here. I just use Windex to clean it because that's going to cut any waxes or anything like that that's on there. Ice falling off the roof. We've got ourselves a Horrible Freight Bauer polisher, but we are using a Torx backing plate. The one thing I did notice about the stock backing plate is it was off, so it would actually kind of walk like this. That's not good. I feel like that did absolutely nothing. So it may have made a slight difference, but it's definitely transfer. So switch gears here. So, well, we tried our best. Time to take it to the body shop. Psych. Let's go with some 1200 grit sandpaper here. I don't like doing this on an edge, but here's kind of the deal. If we ruin this, it doesn't really matter. It's gonna get repainted anyway. May regret this. Wet sanding is not really what I wanted to do for the day, but here we are. I'm using like no pressure on this either. Now technically, our Ultra Cut should work to, yeah, we should be able to cut out these scratches. You're gonna see it here in a second. I'll clean this whole panel off here, because now we're gonna have to do a little bit more thorough of a job. If this was like a customer car or something, I would have just washed the whole thing first, but it's not, so I'm not really worried about it. My plan is one of these days to polish the whole thing and ceramic coat it, but that's not in the works for today. So you can see this looks like crap. It's all messed up, right? So now we're gonna have to polish. We're gonna have to sand and polish it back out. So we did 800. Now we're gonna go back to 1200. The worst part about it is it's on this character line, and your paint's gonna inherently be thinner in that area. So that sucks. Now let's see what we got here. Should still look like crap, but maybe slightly less crappy. Now we got 3000 grit sandpaper. More ice falling off the roof. So I know from experience that if we take this to the body shop to get this bumper repainted, it's gonna be at least 500 bucks. So, just something to kind of think about here. If you're kind of handy with this kind of stuff, you may be able to save yourself some money. But if you're not, just pay the money. I mean, I guess it really, in this situation, doesn't really matter, because like I said, it's either gonna come out or it's gonna go to the body shop. But either way, even if I mess it up or make it worse, it's still gonna go to the body shop. So now we've got this kind of like cloudy look. See what all pads are in here. Oh man, my favorite one's not in here. That's okay. Why are these wet? Oh, I bet you they didn't get completely dry in the dryer. These actually came, you know, obviously from the house, because we don't have a washer and dryer here. And I probably brought them in here and threw them in the thing and then forgot all about them, because I don't use them very often. So, right here we got a foam, orange foam, but we got microfiber, obviously. It's gonna give us a more aggressive cut. We're gonna pair that up with this Ultra Cut and see if we can't cut those sandy marks out. That's how I prime the pad. So looks a little bit better, not much. So we'll do another pass. We can see our top edge here. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the actual character line looks real nice. So we need to focus on this part. We need to focus on this part. You could definitely cut this faster if you had a rotary, but I figure if you have a rotary and you know how to use it, you're not going to be watching this video anyway. This is a dual action polisher. It's a little bit more user friendly, but it doesn't cut as fast. But it does give you a better finish. So it gives you more gloss over a regular rotary polisher in most cases. I don't know why this pad's just really not working super well. It's warm, so it's working. This isn't my favorite microfiber pad. I have a better one that I feel like works a lot better, but this is CSI's Ceramics. I don't know what they call it. It's Clear Coat Solutions. I don't know if they technically call it a polish or what. I mean, I guess it's a polish, but it's supposed to work. You know, it's supposed to work like a compound, like an all-in-one kind of deal. And I've seen it done some pretty crazy stuff, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. I don't know, maybe it's this pad. I really feel like our 800 grit just, man, I think it just really cut too much out of it, to be completely honest. But if we have to, we can do more 3000 sanding or some more 1200. I'd rather just polish it out though, if at all possible. It's much, much better. Much, much better. I'm really happy with how that works. So that really just tells us that that pad sucks. But Still gonna come back with some 3000 and try to just make this a more uniform scratch pattern. I'm gonna try to not put any pressure on that character edge. Now, I'm by no means an expert in wet sanding. I know how to do it. I've done it a handful of times, but all paint is different. What is this? It's 800. Dun, 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 dun. Take a clean piece of 3000 grit, brand new. I'm really not putting any pressure on this. I'm just putting enough pressure to hold it onto the paint. Now we got it cloudy again. Let's try some more of this. Hold up here. All right. So got a phone call, got interrupted. That definitely looks way better. So we'll do one more pass. We're gonna focus on this part here. Obviously touch this up, and then we're gonna step up to another polish. Because right now we're just compounding, but we're still getting a really nice shine. Especially on black. Black's the worst, man. If you would have had like any other color, this would have been done and over with by now, but black is just quite difficult to get perfect. You can still see some of the wet sand marks in there, but we're gonna switch to a different maroon pad. Use this one. Simplicity, PDP Simplicity, it's more of an all-in-one. It compounds, polishes, and protects. It's really my go-to for most applications, just because it does a good job at doing all three. So it saves you a ton of time, which is really important when you're in business. Time is money. So then after this, we'll bump up to an actual polish. Grab a clean towel here. I color code my towels. I only use these green ones on paint, other than the exception of using that gray one, because I don't want to get diesel and nasty stuff all over these good towels. Alright, so that's looking pretty decent. Looks better than it did. Let's get our light out. We got some streaks on it, obviously, because we got some residue on there, but I mean, you don't see that transfer anymore. You really don't see the sand marks. Oh, you guys let me forget I got a towel in my pocket. Goodness. Right here we go. Nope, that's Simplicity too. Okay. Right here in front of my face. This is one of my favorite new polishes. It's a ceramic polish. It's really not even new at this point, but it was new to me. It also acts as a ceramic coating primer. So we're just going to hit it with this right now. With this maroon pad, we may end up switching to like an orange or even a black pad, something softer. This is why, like, paint correction costs so much money. And it's not even, I mean, imagine if we had to do the whole car like this. Generally, you would just find out, you just do a test panel and see what combo is going to work the best on that paint. But there's so much you have to keep in mind. If it's been repainted, the paint could be softer or harder or whatever. And it's a really big pain. I mean, we're just working on one little section. Imagine if we had to do the whole thing. And dude, that ice is wicked. Let's use a blue pad. We're just flinging the extra moisture out of it right now. So this, you kind of leave it on like a wax. And I'm using way too much, but that's because I'm not gonna sit here and do the whole thing. I'm not priming the pad. I'm basically just gonna do what I have been doing. You know what I mean? That's gonna get smeared around. So once you use this, they want you to leave it sit on the paint for like 20 to 40 minutes, something like that. Might be 60, I can't remember, I'd have to read the label. But you leave it sit kind of like a wax, and you come back and buff the residue off. So that's what we're gonna do with this pass. Probably about 20 minutes, and then I'll bring you back once we're done, and we'll see what we got. Six polishing pads and 3 hours later. No, not really. But that's all, you know, that's all we're doing for right now. Clean up my mess here. I need a bigger one of these boxes. Like, need to get one of the rolly cart deal things. I don't know, but anyway, it's looking way better than it was, so I know she's gonna be happy. Obviously, that's smeared because that's polished residue. So we're gonna wait